Converting deep in the post.
Good run, man. You are mopping the floor with me right now.
I'm pretty good at 2K.
The tallest building in Michigan. Now it's ended.
Oh, God.
He's doing it all, DA. Thanks. And here's a look at some numbers for Collins.
And in the last 5 games, he's made a bunch of hustle plays on the glass more than anywhere else. His rebounding totals in these games shows a dramatic increase from his numbers during the rest of the season.
Now a look at Philadelphia's starting lineup. Carter out there with Horford. Then it's Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the point guard position. And for the Pistons, Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Colin Sexton. Then it's John Collins. And it's Rudy Gobert. And it's Fournier in at the small forward position.
And Chris, just how special was it to play for Detroit in your career? What relationship does this team have with their fans?
Yeah, it was so special. I mean, being able to go home to the house that I grew up in, or to where my parents lived, and be able to go to the Pistons practice and to be part of it, to put on that jersey. It was so special, man. This team is a mainstay of the city. I mean, you feel like you can lift up the whole city when you play for the Pistons. It was such a special part of my career. He doesn't play around. If the buck is there for him, he's going to get it.
Simons surveying the D. Pass to Simmons. 6 to shoot. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
That's just the sheer strength of Simmons. You want to try to tie him down? He's going to fight hard for every bucket.
The 76ers shooting their first free throw of the night.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots. And when he gets ahead of steam, you almost feel sorry for defenders. Ben Simmons, a combination of size, speed, and ball handling that can, at times, be unstoppable.
That one good for 2. Simmons got his second bucket of the game to go.
Embracing the physicality of the game. Simmons, he's used to getting knocked around a bit on the way up, but he's okay.
Dinwiddie passes to Gobert. He dishes it to Sexton. And with his passing and driving ability, Greg, Simmons is like combining a power running back in football with a pinpoint passing quarterback. Not much he can't do.
Kevin, a football metaphor is appropriate. Simmons grew up playing Australian rules football, and the physicality and quick thinking of that sport really reflected in his style of play.
And it's in there.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
Now here's Simmons. He's coming off an unbelievably high-scoring game, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
Yeah, that's because he's getting his number called early. I mean, he's doing his part to help carry the offensive load.
Fournier with the ball, and it's Horford picking him up. Fournier into the lane. The jumper from the free throw line is good.
And hitting the mid-range jumper here early gives the defense just another thing to think about.
Well, that's something that they scouted him coming into tonight. They know he can make this shot. That's a poor effort defensively.
And it's Simons missing. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Dinwiddie against Booker. The pass to Collins. The 8-footer. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just served him up.
Fournier against Simmons. "16 seconds left in the first quarter. With the teardrop, rebounded by the Pistons.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
A good close contest so far. evolving, and Al Horford has changed his game a lot.
It never occurred to me that I'd be shooting.
And give Horford credit. He adjusted with the times. He didn't stay set, Greg, in his ways.
Yeah, he was always a great mid-range shooter, and he's proven to be a legitimate threat from deep.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And guys, what's your take so far in Philadelphia?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Well, yeah, this is their preferred pace, and it's gotten them out to an early lead.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And Detroit, looking at who they've got. John Collins is out there with Gobert. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Evan Fournier. And it's Sexton in at the 2. Collins. And he banks in the layup. Collins has got 6. Chris, you've been a commentator for the NBA Vegas Summer League. Amazing how much that event has grown.
Oh, how about this year? The Chinese, the Croatian national team. I mean, come on. It's just this is a global game, and we're bringing all of them to Vegas to let fans go up in there and watch them and watch rookies at a young, early age and see the best players. I mean, this is awesome. You got to love how forward-thinking the NBA is. This is really cool to watch.
It is. Gobert finds Fournier. Battles through traffic and lays it in.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Fournier. Pass to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sexton with it. Working on Booker. The shot by Sexton, no good. Simmons dishes to Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
You can't leave anyone uncovered around Simmons. I mean, he's fantastic at seeing when one of his guys is open.
Dinwiddie passes to Gobert. He kicks to Sexton. Pistons passing it around. Outside Collins. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Wendell Carter. The Pistons shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far. And a coach that players love is Dwayne Casey. Very vet-friendly, sticks up for his guys in every post-game interview.
Yeah, Casey is very measured in his approach. He can be a bit slow to change at times, but his players appreciate the consistency.
Here's Sexton, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge. Well, the young bull, Colin Sexton, getting a lot of playing time in his rookie season. Allowed him to play through his mistakes, and that's what you hope for coming in.
And it's Simmons penetrating.
Awesome at cutting inside. The quick feet of Simmons are hard to keep up with on the drive.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight. And he can't hit the second. Pistons trailed by 3. And Fournier kicks to Dinwiddie. To the paint. Here's Sexton. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sexton's got 5 points so far.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
The shot's good. And the 76ers lead by 3. The Pistons have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to fall in the second quarter. Outstanding shooting. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Three-pointer. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists in the game. And so Booker will bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Pistons team.
And they usually came out on top when these two teams faced off last year. No surprise, they're the better team.
Fires it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. It was a closely contested first quarter for Detroit. Some good action during the period. And that's going to do it.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Kicking off the second half, here's Brett Brown's foul. You've got Carter. Horford is out there with Ben Simmons. Then there's Devin Booker. And it's Simons in at the 1. And here's Booker from the arc. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Yeah, and I love the fans in Philly. They're notoriously prickly, though. They expect hard-nosed effort. If not, they'll let you hear about it.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. And it's Carter penetrating. Here's Horford. And the rejection by Collins. To the inside. Here's Sexton. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Sexton's got the lead up to 4 now for Detroit. Yes, you're talking about the Philly fans. They were even booing their team in that conference semifinal round against Toronto.
Yeah, they got nervous with the season on the line. You can't take it personal. In Philly, they love you just as much as they boo you.
Booker the pass to Horford. Doesn't go that time. And it's Detroit the other way.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
The open look here for Sexton. The Pistons rebound. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Gobert's got his second basket.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Pass to Simmons. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
A triple-double machine. I mean, Ben Simmons surpassed by only the great Oscar Robertson with the pace he's piling them up.
So he comes up empty, missing both. And you look at the all-around impact of Ben Simmons, already a star, an all-star. You know what, Chris? If he adds a jump shot, how good do you think he can be?
Whoa. Some say you better polish up that MVP trophy. I mean, perimeter shooting, the only thing he really lacks.
Booker against Collins. Trying to get open as Carter.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
Fournier with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. And stolen by Simmons. They need this one. And Booker with the layup. Booker's got 12 points in the game.
The assist is the key to that sequence. I mean, a great look to set him up.
Sexton the pass to Fournier. Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Dinwiddie outside. There's the 3. The Pistons keeping it alive, a new 14.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Simmons passes to Horford. Detroit with the rebound.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. A second chance effort. He takes it up and lays it in. 6 points for him.
Oh, man, you love to see that kind of effort on the offensive boards. Horford might be into his 30s, but he still brings energy.
Now Sexton. Lets it go from deep. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
and they will go into the fourth.
And so it's the Detroit Pistons bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead.
We got to keep the ball moving. Keep drawing it.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pistons leading by 7. Collins is out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Rudy Gobert. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Sexton in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Detroit right now. The baseline jumper goes down.
Gotta tip your cap to the young fella. Sexton, even with a hand in his face, able to maintain his focus.
Pass to Horford. Here's Simons. Clock at 6. Lets it go. But they recover it. Second chance shot, and he hits the jumper for 2.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
Yeah, it seems like whenever one team scores, the other comes right back with a bucket of its own.
Collins up top. And it's sent back by Horford.
Oh, he's a solid shot blocker now. It's thanks to his timing and great anticipation skill. It's not easy scoring on Horford.
Detroit leading by 7. Dinwiddie right side. The pass to Gobert. Takes it from 10. Another shot, and the layup good by Collins. Collins has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pistons.
Just creating havoc for the opponents the last few games.
It's all clicking for him right now. I mean, they got to body him up better than that.
Here's Booker. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
Yeah, that's why he's hot. He's playing with a lot of confidence. That's why they're going to him with such consistency.
Now, here's Sexton. He's covered closely, and it goes down 2 points.
And the muscle of Sexton, outstanding at just working through the contact and finding a way to finish.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter, and Booker kicks to Simmons. Shoots over Fournier. No good off the back of the rim.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Here's Sexton. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's an 11-point Detroit lead.
And superb at just finding avenues to the bucket. When Sexton goes strong inside, he is hard to stop.
Now here's Booker, defended by Sexton. No good from Booker.
I love to see the defense exhibit some passion in protecting the rim right there.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Pistons.
Well, I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And now, for the year, this is going to take him to 7 wins. And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Colin Sexton.
Oh, man, anticipation, instincts, energy, all his tools were on display tonight as he lit the place up.
The shot by Cauley Stein, no good. And it's Harris with the ball for the Pistons. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. And so it's the Pistons taking care of business here. A cup, David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks.